This is week 2 of my training, and AIsha, the AI trainer I built, is underestimating me. So after the first run, I decided to go by my own pace to show her what I can do.
Analysis. Pace plus 56 seconds per kilometer. Heart rate below easy band. The plan may underestimate your fitness state.
The plan that AIsha prescribed seemed to be on track. But I realized almost immediately that the pace wasn't calibrated for my fitness state. She asked me to run a 6K with a pace of 7:33 minutes per kilometer and heart range between 65 and 75%. I kept my heart rate in range, around 145 beats per minute, but I ran much faster, getting close to 7 minutes per kilometer. So I decided the best thing to do would be to just follow the heart rate reserve prescribed and run by my own pace, and that's exactly what I did on Thursday, and like magic, it was a perfect run. The heart rate was lower than prescribed, and I managed to run 7K instead of 6K.
Saturday morning, 5 a.m, first long run of the plan. Prescription 9 kilometers, 65-70% heart rate reserve, pace 7:25. Not going to follow that. I'm keeping the heart rate reserve because I think it's the correct one, but probably going to run faster. Probably going to run 6:45, 6:35. Yeah, see how it goes. Just past the 3K mark, and my heart rate is a lot higher than Thursday, but I think it's because of two reasons. Reason one, I believe I pushed a little hard at the beginning, and reason two is 5 degrees, and I need to do some research, but I think the lower temp is probably affecting the heart rate. $9K done. It was a very strange one. You will see the data. They suggest a pretty harsh one, probably a hot tempo. In reality, it felt like a easy run. I could have probably gone 2-3K further. I didn't want to risk any injuries, and I want to try to stick to the plan as much as possible distance wise. I probably feel a little fatigue in the legs, but I think for a first almost 10K after a long time, it's probably pretty normal.
But AIsha can't always see the full picture around it, and that's exactly what happened in the Saturday's run. I barely slept. I slept around 5 hours. I ran at 5 a.m, so I basically just woke up. I didn't have breakfast. I was poorly hydrated. I had a night out with friends the night before, so I had a beer and probably a heavier dinner. It was a long run after a long time. November was my last 10K, and I think all of that contributed to how the run went, which means my heart rate wasn't high because the run was difficult. It was high because of all the things I mentioned before, and that's actually backed by the data of the runs I had on Tuesday and Thursday. Although it was a 9K, it felt like a very easy run, and the pace proves that. It's 6:58 per kilometer. It's a really good pace for a 9K, and that means the fitness is there, which means the number by its own just doesn't tell the whole story. And for example, my Garmin Connect knows that. It provides a useful insight by a data labeled performance condition, and by looking at that you can see I was having an off day. AIsha doesn't just create the plan, she tests me every few weeks. And the first test is scheduled for Saturday. It's my first 10K, and it's going to be probably the wildest one. It's as fast as I can go. Throughout the whole week, I've been telling AIsha is underestimating me, and now she wants me to prove it.
Calibration test scheduled. Saturday, 10 kilometers. Run to the limit.